2016 saw President Trump successfully capture the blue-collar vote. Workers in the Rust Belt states placed their trust in his promises to bring back jobs in businesses that had seen significant losses.
I think the Rust Belt worker, and I'm speaking for men and women who are in the community that I live in and elsewhere, have really been an important part of any coalition that would be successful for the past 40 years.
Flipping the key manufacturing states of Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan in 2016 handed Trump the keys to the White House. If he wishes to hang on to those keys, he has to convince voters he has delivered on his promises. While the first years of Trump's presidency saw substantial employment growth in manufacturing in the Midwest, particularly in the auto industry, he was unable to maintain such gains, his international trade policy hindering America's growth.
But the trade war really put a damper on all the good policies that maybe had emerged in the early Trump presidency. It raised the cost of almost every major American assembled product, from automobiles to washers and dryers. It did very little to spur new domestic production,
resulting in significant job losses for workers across the Midwest and beyond. And now the pandemic has added further fuel to an already burning fire.
And by the midst of 2019, most of the Midwest was seeing rather substantial manufacturing declines that were recession-level losses and, of course, were dramatically impacted with COVID.
Experts believe, however, that job losses stem not only from government policy, but from progress in manufacturing itself toward automation and artificial intelligence advances.
Governments can have some effect, but if they try to change the trend and get a different outcome, that would likely be a bad thing. It would likely mean impeding the productivity growth that's occurring and impeding the automation that's occurring, which is a benefit on net.
We will have to wait until November 3rd to know if Trump has done enough to maintain his industry's support, but polls are suggesting he hasn't.